What's going on, everyone? Aegis B here, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 must-have accessories for your desk space. Everything in this video does not cost too much. I think the most expensive is $100, but for the most part, this is a budget focused video. You won't really break the bank with any of these accessories, but these things are must-haves for your desk space, and they range from weird things like vacuums to speakers. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you're someone like me that has a lot of Apple accessories, you might want this first item. It is a 3-in-1 charging stand for your Apple Watch, iPhone, and AirPods. I keep this thing on my desk all the time, and I'm able to make sure that every single one of my devices stay charged up at all times. Also, it's a cool way to keep things clutter free and out of your way. So I keep it on my monitor stand, and this means that I can free up space at the bottom so my phone, AirPods, and all that stuff is not laying around. And it's a cool way to just kind of detach from your phone, but also be able to quickly glance and see any notifications that might come up. The material of this 3-in-1 charger is silicone, and the good thing about it is that it has built-in cable management. This means that there's not a lot of cables just in your way. It keeps things clean and looks really good on my desktop. Now, of course, there are some better options online, including some with wireless charging, but I kind of like this just because the iPhone stands up and you can always see it whenever you need to. I'll have a link to this down below in the description so you could go ahead and pick it up, and I'm also going to have the links to every single other thing that I mentioned in this video. If you look at my setup, you might not notice a speaker. That's because I use the HomePod Mini, and it's such a small but powerful speaker. I have a love-hate relationship with the HomePod Mini. I made a full video dissing it to its core for a couple of reasons, but for the most part, this is something I'd highly recommend. And I know that is very contradictory. So the HomePod Mini is Apple's rival to things like the Google Home Mini or Alexa from Amazon. It is a smart home speaker, so that means that you could use it to check the weather, turn off the lights, do a couple of things without really using a device. It's all wireless, and it has built-in Siri integration, so that means that you can control it the same way you can control Siri on your phone. So that's a cool little feature. However, the reason why I don't recommend it for certain people is because honestly, I don't think Siri is where Google Home Mini is. But the good thing about this speaker is this is actually the best sounding smart speaker that I've ever tried. There are a lot of options, like I mentioned, but this one is the cleanest, and in terms of design, I really think that this looks the best. As I mentioned, it works with Siri, but there's some other features, like being able to tap your phone to the HomePod Mini to wirelessly play your music. It also has audio awareness to change the sound based on if it's near a wall or not by using what Apple calls 360-degree sound, and it also has integration with HomeKit for those that like to use smart devices like smart lights, smart blinds, and whatnot. It also has a cool display interface at the top, and it changes when you're playing music or when you're interacting with it. I think it looks really cool, and you can use it to actually turn up the volume, turn down the volume, change the song, or play pause. It has a bunch of cool built-in features with it as well, and for $99, I really think that this is a must-have for your desk space, especially for someone like me that doesn't really want to invest in speakers, but you still want something that connects with your Apple devices to be able to play music or play audio right from your laptop. And something that I'm proud to announce is that I finally hit 1K subs. So as promised, I'm going to be doing a HomePod Mini giveaway announced at the end of this video, but I'd highly recommend subscribing and sticking around for any future giveaways if you weren't successful today. Next up is a tablet stand. So I think that a tablet stand is something that is a must-have for anybody that has an iPad and does a lot of productivity tasks at their desk. So I use this with my M1 iPad Pro. I keep it to one side of my desk, and this allows me to quickly glance at my iPad for any notifications if I'm doing things like Sidecar or anything like that. It makes sure that I have the ability to just really use multiple devices at once whenever I'm at my desk and increase my productivity. What I like about this stand in particular is that it's made out of a full metal design. It also is variable, and you can kind of adjust the stand. On the front where you place the tablet, it has a little bit of silicone on it, so it's really going to make sure that you don't scratch your tablet, which is a good thing, especially if you're spending $1,000 on an iPad like I did. It's adjustable, as I mentioned, and it comes in different colors like black, white, red, silver, and space gray. This thing is like less than $20 and it's super essential for your desk. If you're guilty of eating at your desk, put your hands up. Don't feel guilty, we all do it. I eat at my desk sometimes, and what that means is that I get crumbs. So to combat the crumbs, I bought this $15 vacuum. So this is a vacuum that works by batteries. I think it's AA or AAA, I'm not really sure, but it works with batteries and it's a vacuum. Literally a small portable vacuum that you can put into your pocket. But this makes sure that my desk is clean. Now, admittedly, I don't eat at my desk every day, but for sure, I do get a lot of dust buildup around my desk for some reason. It really irks me out, so I definitely try to get rid of all the dust by using this vacuum. It's small but really strong, and you're able to clean up your desk. There are a lot of options on Amazon for these vacuums, so I linked a few different versions. Now, of course, you can just buy a duster and clean up your desk that way, but honestly, where's the fun in that? So the fifth item that I want to talk about is this desk tray. This is honestly one of the most important things on my desk, just because it makes sure, again, that I reduce a lot of clutter. If you can't tell from this video, I don't like too much clutter. So it's a desk tray from a Toronto-based company called Exhale. They make custom trays for any purpose. You can send them in a design and they'll be able to make you a custom tray. The trays are solid and durable and they look pretty nice. Being a Sony fanboy, I got the A7 III Vector on this tray and I use it to store all of my random things when I get to my desk. I think it costs like $20 per tray, but it's definitely worth it and a cool way to add a lot of character to your desk. Now, before I wrap up the video, I do want to give two honorable mentions of things that might not be must-haves or necessities, but things that make your desk experience a lot better. The first one is the MX Master 3. So this is a cool mouse from Logitech. It's very ergonomic and allows you to add custom shortcuts. In apps like Final Cut, I'm able to use the side button to enter cuts in my videos. I can use the scroll wheel to zoom into the video timeline and more. It's a must-have for anybody that uses the computer all day, and honestly, it feels really good in your hand. Now, the next thing that I want to mention is a monitor stand. Now, a lot of people, including myself, use a monitor at their desk, so it makes it a lot easier to look at content and manage content, read emails and all that stuff. So what I did was I purchased a monitor stand, and this allows me to raise up the monitor so I'm not really looking down to it. Now, I'm not the tallest person in the world. I'm also not short either, so don't make any jokes. But what I tend to do is look down at my monitor if it's not raised to the right level. So this monitor stand gives me the ability to raise up the monitor and look at it from eye level, which is actually the best way to look at a monitor if you're going to be at your desk all day. This stand was not too expensive. It looks good on my desk. Let's say I'm typing on my keyboard or something like that. I can easily take the keyboard and put it under the space that is created from the monitor stand, and then I can just store things there. As I said a billion times in this video, I'm reducing more clutter. So that pretty much wraps up the video. Let me know in the comments down below what must-have desk accessories you guys would recommend. Before I finish out the video, it's time to announce the HomePod Mini winner to celebrate myself hitting 1K subs. If you see your name somewhere on the screen, that means that you won. Congratulations. All you gotta do to claim your prize is email me within the next 48 hours. Now, if you didn't win, don't fret. I do a lot of these giveaways, so all you gotta do is be a subscriber and engage with my videos, and you'll be entered to win any of my giveaways that I have coming up. So make sure that you guys do that. And again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for subscribing. Recently, over the last year with lockdowns and all that, decided to go a lot harder with the channel, and I'm glad that you guys like it. I read all of your comments and I enjoy the feedback. So I'm going to be doing a lot of cool things in the future with this channel, so make sure that you stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.